Okay, Sagittarius. So for what you're currently desiring, what is truly important to you, I just have to say the overall energy for this month is a little feisty. I like it. We actually have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card represents renewal, revival. It is about as you sow, so shall you reap. It's about karma. It's about your past efforts and being rewarded by the universe for acts or philosophies that you have had in the past. It's also about seeds that have been planted now coming to fruition. And it's about renewal, revival, things that were quote unquote dormant or dead, so to speak, being brought back to life. This is about timing. So I feel that a lot of Sagittarius this month have really put certain things into action. Maybe you've taken a lot of steps that you have believed in and that you felt really passionate about. Maybe you have made choices that others did not agree with, and you've had to kind of take a leadership role. This could be in the past. This could be something that you've been, believing in for quite a long time. And I feel that a lot of you are feeling that judgment is right around the corner. So this is really about your knowledge, Sagittarius, and your awareness of the universal laws. Like I said, the laws of cause and effect, the laws of karma. You're very in tune with this. This is something that a lot of you live by, is the truth and the ultimate justice of the universe. So I feel that for you, a lot of you this month, this is what is important to you. And you are excited about these laws playing out, that these are almost the laws that you live by. You live by your principles. You live by the truth and the justice that you believe. And that's what makes you a leader. That's what, causes you to stand out and go your own road. And sometimes people aren't going to agree with it. Sometimes people aren't going to understand it. But I feel that this month, a lot of you are having a renewed sense of optimism and faith in those natural laws. So this could, I really feel strongly that a lot of you are fighting for something this month. And like I said, this could be a cause. This could be a relationship. This could be a way of life. It could be your work path. It could be, your philosophy. So it could be just your right to be yourself. And in doing that, you're trusting that as you stay true to yourself, as you do what's right and true and just in your heart and your mind, you know that if people don't understand or people don't get it, that in the long run, they will. Some of you also are looking at your past efforts and you're waiting for that fulfillment. And not only that, you know that the time has come. It's not even almost waiting. This is like, it's here and it's now. So there's a lot of action, a lot of energy happening in your lives this month. I feel like a lot of changes and things are coming to fruition in your life. Things that have been dormant or have been quote unquote, like I said, dead, maybe an old relationship, maybe an old friendship. There's a sense of revival, and it's based on your karma and your good deeds and the good choices and the philosophies and the truth that you held to. So I feel like that's what's kind of on your mind. And I love this card. It's so powerful because you have this angelic being. And when the universe chooses to enforce these laws and these rules and this karma, it's unstoppable. Us as humans, we can't control this. It's like when they herald this new change or this fulfillment, it's powerful, it's beautiful. We have the deep purple in the background, so very intuitive, very spiritual. So I feel that a lot of you Sagittarius are very spiritually connected this month, that you're being guided by higher principles and higher truth, and you don't really care what what other people think. It doesn't matter, because what's most important to you is these universal truths and the power of the universe. That's what you live by. That's what you're seeking to execute in your life. And because this is a general reading, it's going to apply differently for everyone. So I won't get specific as to what situation it is. So that's what you're currently your energy is being surrounded by this month for July. Okay, so what some of you have been identifying with or valuing, in a sense, is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is all about, it's really about loss or having something just completely not work out, so to speak. As you see the ship, it's just literally being overcome by these waves. So like I said, this can apply differently, but there's two ways I'm getting it. For some of you, it is an actual loss. Okay, so some of you may have experienced remorse, a physical pain, tears, animosity, or disappointment. Maybe you've experienced conflict with friends, family, work, your philosophies. So some of you have had to really stand for who you are and really stand for what you believe in. And I feel that you've done that, Sagittarius. I feel that you have not given in. And for some of you, because of that, there was a price to pay. And I feel like that's why you are really seeking this justice and this karma, because it has, you know, you standing for your principles has created some loss in some way. And generally that's what happens. It's always easy to go the easy route and just do what other people, you know, think you should do, but you're not really living your truth. So for some of you, whatever this thing is that you've stood for, that you believed in, that you've been passionate about, you know, maybe not everyone's agreed with you. Maybe it's caused some pain. And you're really on this journey, Sagittarius, to understand why. You're trying to reconcile having your philosophy, having your judgments. And if it hasn't manifested in the physical world, if you have had pain or conflict or loss with someone or something, you're trying to reconcile those two things. Because, you know, intellectually in your mind, you know the truth, you know what you believe. And so sometimes it's hard to reconcile what you believe with what's happening in the physical world, because it doesn't always coincide. So I feel like a lot of you have had to really stand for your beliefs, and you've been tested. This kind of is a sign of testing. And like I said, you've experienced loss because of a difficult situation. However, the beauty of that is that you have learned through that situation. You've realized that you're released. You're released from that illusion or that lie. Whereas some people might just give into it and just live a lie. You are not able to do that because you stand by your truth. You stand by justice. You stand by your principles. So a lot of you are, if you've come through a difficult situation or a difficult relationship that didn't work out, you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready. You've stayed strong. You've stayed true to your principles, and you've suffered the loss, whatever this may be. And now you're ready for a fresh start. And I feel a lot of you have kept your truth and your integrity. And so that's a beautiful thing, because that's what's intact. And now you know that the universe is going to supply you with good karma and with those new opportunities, new possibilities, because you have stayed strong. You've believed, you've kept you've kept the faith. So I feel that a lot of you are realizing that whatever the situation was that you were maybe hoping would work out, it could be an air sign, because this is a sword. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Maybe some of you were hoping for a relationship or a friendship, or family members with these energies. But you realize that if it did not materialize, it was not meant to be. And so a lot of you are accepting that and realizing that, like, yeah, it was messy when it ended and it wasn't pretty. It was like a total wipeout, but you know now that you can trust the universal laws that, you know, what you sow, you shall reap. And so that not only applies to you, that applies to others. So you can keep your head held high. So I do feel like, you know, you're definitely stronger because of this, but it's been a battle. It's been a battle. You've been really tested to how much do you want to believe in what you're believing in, Sagittarius. Okay, so what the challenge or the illusion or the obstacle for the month of July? We actually have the Justice card. So interestingly, like I said, there's been a battle. I mean, I can't emphasize this enough. Like, you've been a warrior. You've been at battle with something, Sagittarius. So now we have Justice coming into play. So Justice represents discipline. So obviously, just on the surface, if this is the challenge or the obstacle for the month. It is actually that daily, detailed grind of doing the work, doing the discipline. And I know that Sagittarius is a lover of all good things, lover of pleasure, of fun, free spirit. And so it can be at times a challenge to really hunker down and discipline, to do those daily, kind of boring things, but that are going to ultimately lead you to your goals. So the message of this card is really about fueling your dreams every single day. It's one thing to have the philosophy and the mindset, but we have to have the habits and, like I said, the self-discipline to back it up. So this month, really taking your beliefs and your optimism and your knowledge, Sagittarius, and visualizing the outcome that you desire, praying, asking for favor, and also acting as if what you desire is already manifested. So really living the law of attraction. And also this card can represent the sign of Libra. So once again, that could go a couple ways. Libra, there might be, for some of you, a Libra that is a challenge this month or an obstacle, or it could just be about a need for balance, because you see the scales here. Their sign is all about finding the perfect balance, not doing too much, not doing too little, kind of moderation in all things. So once again, with Sagittarius kind of wanting to live life to the fullest, and that sign can go to extremes in certain ways. So finding the balance, not going too far one way or the other. Because when you come from a balanced place, Sagittarius, you're going to make a very pure decision. A balanced mind is going to make your intention very clear, very easy, very natural. It's not going to be a struggle. When your life is balanced, your principles and your truth is going to flow that much, easier. This is also talking about faith in the universal laws. So a lot of you know this, we can know the universal laws and we trust them. And we know that if we do the right thing, that eventually good is going to come. And so I feel strongly that you believe that, but that's also the challenge this month, because this is about karma. This is about the laws of the universe. This is about good overcoming evil. And the thing with that is that it doesn't always happen on our time frame. It doesn't always happen when we think it should happen. And that's the challenge, is to keep the faith, to keep the belief, and knowing that if we do the work, if we continue and don't give up, that we will reap those rewards. We will reap those good things that we've sown. So that could be a challenge this month. Maybe you're just burnt out and you just want to say, screw it. And let's just go live it up and not even think about tomorrow. And I feel like the universe is saying, don't do that. Try to stay moderate, try to stay controlled, because even though things have been hard, this is when you really need to balance even more and keep your intentions even clearer, because whatever you're working on manifesting is going to come that much quicker. You're going to prevent delays and having to learn more lessons. Okay, so as far as the actions to take for you, Sagittarius, this month, as far as what you should do, the path towards your fulfillment and to continue on your mission, whatever that is, I have to say you have 1, 2, 3 swords. So I really feel strongly a lot of you have to be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. I feel really strong about that. Either that, or you're really doing a lot of mental work, because the signs are your logic, your thought processes. So as far as the actions to take, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, it actually represents a struggle. So once again, as I felt that you've been in a battle, you can see these two fists, they're kind of just gridlocked against each other. The Two of Swords represents conflict, or a potential conflict. So I feel for some of you, this month is kind of a volatile month in terms of either relationships or negotiations. And the challenge is going to be, you can go one of two ways, Sagittarius. You can either battle it out with someone, or you can form an alliance. And obviously this card shows that there might be a need for an alliance. There might be a need to compromise, or to find someone that you can agree on. You can agree on things, that a friendship or an alliance will be formed. So whatever you're battling, whatever you're trying to overcome, finding other people that are like-minded, that aren't going to constantly challenge you and challenge your beliefs, but people that are like-minded. And I know for Sagittarius, they are a leader and they're very independent, and sometimes they probably don't feel like they need others, but this would be a good month to actually align yourself with other people, like I said, that you know, can fight the power, fight whatever this issue has been for you. This also could show that you're going to have a decision this month, or that you've been faced with a decision, because whenever you have a two of swords, it's about deciding between two things. And some of you might be questioning, which way do I go? Whatever the situation has been, it has definitely created a lot of questioning. It's challenged you. And the universe is saying, if you're stuck, or if you feel stuck in making this decision, try a different approach. Come from it from a different angle, and try to take a creative approach, which you're very creative, Sagittarius. You're really good at thinking outside the box. So if something isn't working in your relationship or in your communication style, try approaching it from a different way. Be flexible, be adaptable. I feel that that's going to help you see clearly and make a decision. Okay, so continuing on, we have the Knight of Swords, and this is the fighter. I mean, you can just see this guy is on guard. He's ready to defend himself. He is not passive. He is not on the defense. He's on the offense. So as far as the attitude for you to have, I feel whatever you've been passionate about, Sagittarius, the universe is saying, don't back down. This isn't the time to, you know, gloss over or just pretend, you know, try to make it so everyone agrees with your philosophy. I feel that you're meant to be strong in what you're believing, whatever your principles, whatever your convictions are, whatever your intuition is on whatever subject this is for you. You're meant to be courageous. You're meant to be vital, and you're ready to take on the world. So I feel like for a lot of you, that's why it's so important to form an alliance or to be around like-minded people, to not necessarily go solo, because whatever, like I said, I don't know what's going on here. You're really fighting for something in your life. And so this is about continuing in your strength, continuing in your character, and being wise, being discerning, having the strength to see things as they really are, not as how people want to believe them to be. So seeing through illusions. When you have the sword, things are very cut and clear. There's no BS. There's no flowery, you know, illusions. And deal with situations appropriately. This guy just, he cuts through the crap, basically. And he's on a mission. He knows where he's going, and he's not afraid to cut out anything that's not going to serve his higher purpose. This could also represent an event, so you might need to take action. This is not only just a mindset. This could also be doing something, Sagittarius, with yourself and with others towards your cause. It's swift. It represents about being quick, not standing on your laurels. But if you feel like you need to do something or take action, to act swiftly. It is also about, you know, being in tune with your principles, but being on guard. I mean, I just can't stress this enough, where whatever's happening for you, Sagittarius, you might have to make a swift change to improve your situation. I really feel like you've been in this battle mode, whatever this is. And it's really causing you to not only mentally be prepared, but also physically be prepared to take action. And it's testing your character and your ability to be a leader, to stand strong in your belief system. And it's really seeing what are you made of, but you're like a warrior. And so I feel that this is kind of your calling. You're meant to be a teacher, a helper, a philosopher. And there's times in life where we are tested, and it shows us what we're really made of. So let's recap before we get to the final. Okay, so what you're currently desiring, we have Judgment. So you're ready for the laws of the universe to come into play. Whatever this is, you're not only ready for it, it's happening, and you're also trusting it to make the right judgment call, to bring justice, to fulfill karma. And you know that this is a powerful force outside of you. You understand that. You're very smart, Sagittarius. As far as what you're valuing or identifying with, we have the Ten of Swords. This is about loss, but this is about loss because of staying true to who you are, and loss because of your principles. And even though it's been kind of messy and intense, it could be with an air sign, or it could have been an argument, you gained a lot of clarity through the situation. And even though you suffered some loss, you're ready for a fresh start. You're ready to move forward. You're not looking in the past. You're moving towards the future. As far as the obstacle, we actually have justice, and that represents discipline. So that's really that daily grind, those daily habits that are going to help you, assist you, and bring your dreams that much quicker into reality. So really, whatever those disciplines are for you, whether it's diet, whether it's meditation, whether it's exercise, and also finding moderation in all things and balance in all things, that's really going to help you on your purpose and on your track. As far as the action to take, we have the Two of Swords. So this could be either that you're having a decision needing to be made this month, and to take a creative approach if you're kind of getting stuck in making a decision, or it's about forming an alliance and finding others that are like-minded with you so that you can join together in fighting this cause or this battle. As far as the right attitude for yourself and others, we actually have the Knight of Swords, and this is about taking the offensive and really being strong and moving forward and cutting through the crap and not allowing yourself to believe in illusion, but being a leader of truth and justice and executing that, and also taking action if necessary. So like I said, quite a warrior mindset this month for you, Sagittarius. And if you do this, we have a very grounded energy, and it's the 10 of Pentacles, and this is all about fortune. So I feel like this is the universe saying, yes, Sagittarius, you were right. If you do the right thing, if you fight for good things, you are going to have abundance. This is, you know, and that's the beautiful thing about Sagittarius. They're lucky by nature. They often receive wealth and abundance because they believe in that. And this is really about fortune. It could be money, it's finances, inheritances, stability, travel. It's really about having abundance in all forms of your life. And that's really what you're about, Sagittarius. You're about enjoying the good things in life. And so this is 10 is as high as you can get. And this is an earth sign. So it's on the tangible material world. It's on the earthly plane. So I feel like whatever you're fighting for, you're right on. Keep going. Know that justice and judgment will be served, and there's abundance and favor coming to you.